Okay, today, right here, right now, we talked a little bit about Taylor Morrison's latest community, WildHawk. Vineyard area, right near Elk Grove, California. They just released it last weekend. I went and toured the models. I have some information, floor plans, videos of some of the places as well too. So if you're thinking Taylor Morrison, if you're thinking about a brand new home, this community is a little different, so you might want to stay tuned. Okay, so I had the pleasure of going out to see Taylor Morrison's WildHawk community this weekend. I gotta admit, I got a little bit mixed reviews on it. I mean, some of the things confused me. I think the staircases of a lot of the models were placed oddly hidden. I liked the idea that they're building a little affordable, high fours, low fives. I think it's nice. I got a little bit more of a townhouse feel to some of these units. I think the largest one is maybe 2,200 square feet. So it's kind of a different Taylor Morrison than most people are used to seeing. So, it's going to be an interesting thing for people to go out there to kind of see what it's all about. I mean, I don't think if you're going out there expecting to see like Madera Ranch or like maybe even Folsom Legends, I think you might be a little let down. I think these homes definitely are on the affordability scale, and you could see it. Inside doesn't feel as Taylor-ish as some of the other communities, but they're still nice. I think if you're someone who's looking to get into the Sacramento area and you're looking to pay maybe low fives, high fours, this is a nice community for you. I think you should definitely check it out. I'd say the density is pretty tight. The backyards aren't as big as I would like them to be. Some of them are located, there's a busy road out there, but like all in all, this is their latest and greatest community. Does it stack up to their others? Are you thinking maybe if you go low fives, would maybe Madera Ranch or maybe even like Legends work for you a little bit better? Or even that Tribe Point community in Folsom? I don't know. Those are questions you guys have to talk a little bit about, but let's talk a little bit and show you guys a little bit where it is located. All right, so let's start our search by going to WildHawk. WildHawk Golf Club Vineyard area of Sacramento. So we will go there right now. And you're going to take a look at it and you're going to see exactly where they're building. So as you can see right there, right across from the golf course is where Taylor Morrison is building their homes. You're going to see a lot of land that's open. And for the most part, that's what you're going to see over there. Boom, let's do this 3D. All right, so this is where the land they're building right here out. And they're probably not going to be the only builder out there. I'm guessing that you're going to see a couple other builders pop open out there as well too, but this is a nice area of the Sacramento area. It borders a little bit with Elk Grove. After this one, we actually went and saw Madera Ranch, which was really exciting as well too. Standing remotely over there as well too. Who do I think these units are for a little bit? I think WildHawk is geared towards people who are looking to either just first-time home buyers, break into the market. I will also tell you one thing is a lot of my investors have hit me up regarding WildHawk because the price point is so good. And a lot of these units, they have got 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. Square footage isn't as big on the lots, but it's not bad. And if you look relationship to where it's located, it's kind of close to almost everything, not bad location, near Rancho up there as well too, Sheldon High School. It's a nice area. So I think for a lot of people who are thinking about maybe, barrier to entry, they want something affordable, but they still want Taylor Morrison, this could be a great option. Myself, it just didn't really have the same kind of Taylor vibe that I'm used to seeing, but that's not bad. I mean, at the same time, I like the idea that builders like D.R. Horton, builders like Lennar, even builders like Taylor are definitely catering a little bit more to affordability in Sacramento. Because I think, to get a Taylor home in Sacramento for under like $550, that's pretty much unheard of. We're seeing builders like Tri Point right now build a little bit of a lower price point. Barrier entry is getting a little bit better. So I think a lot of people are understanding that the first-time home buyer and affordability, an affordable market in Sacramento still is a good market, and it should be. So I think that it's interesting. And like I said, don't go in there and expect to see your normal Taylor Morrison community. It's just, it's not that. It's a little bit more, it's just a little bit smaller, I guess, a little townhouse feel. And here, I wanted to show you some of the literature I got. Like I said, there's going to be 585 lots, 11 floor plans, all 2-story homes. So if you're someone who's looking for a single-story home, do not expect that. Smaller than usual lots, 3,200 to 4,400 square feet, which is interesting. High Mello Roos, in my opinion, 300 monthly. Even in Anatolia, you're seeing something like 220. So I think this is a little high. But have you seen the map? There's nothing out there. So they're going to be developing it out there as well, too. Solar's mandatory. They're doing some incentives out there as well, too. So I think it's kind of interesting. I think, like I said, the floor plans are interesting. Like, they're high to get one of these right now at their current prices, at their like entry level, like, starting off price. We're talking high fours. The biggest ones, I think you can go in the low sixes, but expect to pay maybe around 6% on the purchase price for upgrades. That's normally what we're seeing. You'll have to talk to them also about solar and all that kind of stuff too, but they're very interesting properties. So when you go out there, don't expect to see, like I said, your normal Taylor. Expect to see a little bit more of like affordability. This is the first time I've seen this type of community by Taylor Morrison. A lot of people might be saying, you know what? This community is okay, but I'm just not feeling the home feel. And I brought 3 or 4 clients out there this weekend, and all of them kind of said the same thing to me. And they said it felt a little more townhomey and not as much home. And a lot of them actually were saying, you know what? And also their earliest release, we're looking at these homes, is November of this year. So just understand that if you get into contract, if you're looking for that California Dream for All program, these probably won't qualify. November is way far away. Now, on the other side, about maybe a 5-10 minute drive, you got Madera Ranch, the new one by Taylor over there that gives you all the fun bells and whistles, and is a little bit more Taylor-esque. And you're seeing some floor plans. Right now, they're opening up their doors as well, too, and they'll be ready to go some of their first models in August. And we're talking low fives. So part of my clientele was saying, you know what? As investors, they liked the WildHawk. As people looking for their primary, they were saying, I'd rather get a smaller home by Taylor Morrison and Madera Ranch, because the smaller homes are going to be surrounded by, floor plans like the Drake, like the Sawyer. And, it's probably better to have a smaller floor plan in a community like that than have a smaller floor plan in a community full of smaller floor plans. So that was their mentality. And I think it's going to be each his own, but I definitely think if you look at the product at WildHawk comparatively towards Madera Ranch, once their models are available, you're going to see just a different. The Madera Ranch is going to be a little bit more of the Taylor product we're used to seeing, where WildHawk is going to be geared a little bit towards like the affordability. Like I said, the granite's not going to be as thick. It's still pretty. They're still pretty homes. And like I said, I did a couple models as well too. Here are all the models right now too that they have available, so you can hopefully punch this up and see this. And here's some of the models that I took a look at, and they were nice. Don't get me wrong, a brand new house is a brand new house. Some of the models have the open floor plan, but if you can see here, the staircase is a little hidden. It's not really accessible like you like the staircases to be at some of the Taylor homes. They're a little bit narrower. They're a little tighter feeling. Like I said, all 2-story homes. Are they nice? Yeah, they're absolutely nice. I mean, the main bedroom has some space and everything too, but you're going to get a little bit more of a townhouse feel in it. And like I said, if you're an investor, this could be a great spot to go to. If you're someone who likes golf, you're right next to the golf course. Without a doubt. So they're really, they're really interesting kind of floor plans. And, the only thing for me is the staircases were a little odd. But you got views of the golf course. Some of the models did have that busy road right in front of them. So I wasn't too thrilled about that. And the hallways were a little tighter than usual. But they brought you some nice floor plans with bedrooms on the bottom floor as well. Like I said, the open concept, but there's just a feeling of tightness. It just didn't have that feeling of kind of higher ceilings. It just felt a little tighter, I guess you can say. And I think, you get what you pay for. And I think if you can get something like this in the low 5s, high 4s, considering right now in that area, there's not a whole lot of builders out there, you might win. But at the same time, I'm going to be doing a lot more model stuff out there and showing you guys a little bit more of this community. But I did want to do a quick video on the WildHawk because a lot of people on my channel have been talking about it. And they've been talking about how great this community is going to be. And I think a lot of people expected to see a community a little bit more like a Madera Ranch now coming out. But it's different. You're looking at more townhome style homes. You're talking about the price point being great. Mello Roos being a little high, but like I said, there's nothing out there. Now, the big question for you guys is going to be if you are a Taylor Morrison fan person and Taylor Morrison is your builder, Do you get one of these homes at maybe like a low fives, middle fives price? Or do you pay a little bit more to maybe get into like, Taylor Morrison over in Folsom, Legends, or you start, get something over at Madera Ranch? That's the big question. Like I said, if it's me, I like these properties in WildHawk for the investment opportunities, and I'd probably get something, keep it standard and everything too. And I'd probably go to Madera Ranch as my primary, but that's just me again. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit of information on WildHawk by Taylor Morrison. If you have any questions, guys, who to talk to as far as the team to reach out to if you guys are looking for some tours of new homes. We know new homes like no one else. And of course, hopefully you like this video, subscribe. And until next time, guys, this is Mark, and this is just a smidge about Taylor Morrison's WildHawk community. There was just the models were released last weekend for you guys to take a look at. Pretty cool. Check it out. Talk to you soon. Guess what, guys? The video just ended. But don't worry, we have more videos just like that one right over there. And if you missed that red subscribe button during the course of the video, we got you covered right there. Hit that subscribe button. We promise to bring you some amazing content. We won't let you down. Now, if you're looking for a team in the Sacramento metro area to work with, we'd love to talk to you one-on-one. We always include a Zoom link down below, so book a time where we can talk to you a little one-on-one, find out exactly what your real estate needs are.